Good evening. This is Dr. Moyer, or good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're looking at this. I am recording a little how-to video on how to find research articles, specifically peer-reviewed research articles, because you need to be able to do that for your policy assignment, and you need to know how to do that as a college student anyway. So let me just go back, I meant to highlight this. From the main EIU page, I am clicking on Library in the upper right-hand corner. Then I am going to select Research Guides under Resources. Then I'll click on Databases. Then the letter P for Psych Info. That's the one I usually use, that or Psych Articles. From here, I am going to select both Psych Articles and Psych Info, continue, and then let's say my topic is the Affordable Care Act. Search. You can see here that there are things you can limit to. I would like to limit to scholarly, peer-reviewed. And then I'm sort of looking to see, are there any articles here that I can use? You may have to add another search term depending on what your topic is. I'm going to say Affordable Care Act and mental health. And now it's significantly reduced the amount of journals because we're on such a short time span with this semester. I'm also going to click full text. Okay, so let's say I like this one. I click on the abstract. I can read about it. It tells me the source, which is Issues in Mental Health Nursing. It also tells me who the authors are, and then some keywords, the abstract, what it's about. Excuse me. Down here you will see information that you don't necessarily need, but you do notice publication type, peer-reviewed journal. So I know that I can use this as one of my sources. At that point, you're going to want to click on the PDF because you can't write a paper from an abstract. That's not going to do it. And if I want to, I can download and save this so that I can come back to it. So I'm going to do that. So now I have the article. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. Okay, so let's say I like this, it's working, I'm going to use it. That is one peer-reviewed research article that I have. I also have to know how to create a reference list in proper APA format. I have that information from here. I'm going to show you how to do that too. Sorry. In the center, make it bold. Then I'm going to go down 2 spaces, unbold, go to the left, and this is important. I'm going to create a hanging indent before I even start doing my reference list so that it automatically will do that for me. So I'm going to pull this over. I'm going to pull it over a lot just so it's more, you can see it more. That's my hanging indent. Then I'm going to go back to the not Skype, sorry. Not this, sorry. Here. So, Flask Erud. Is the last name of the author. and it's Jacqueline H. I don't need to know the first name. I just need to know J.H. And you don't have to put these degrees either. J.H. I need to know the year. This was published in 2014 in Issues in Mental Health Nursing, Mental Health Care, the Affordable Care Act, and Medicaid Expansion. Okay, already I can't remember the name. I'll do this. I can click on it easy. Mental Health Care, the Affordable Care Act. You notice I'm not copying and pasting. And let me tell you why. Care, the Affordable Care Act, and I think it's just Medicaid and Medicaid expansion. Okay. The reason I am not copying and pasting is because I run into problems when I do that. And oftentimes I can see when students have done it on things they submit. It may be that the text is very different, or sometimes there's a shadow behind it. Sometimes it's just really obvious and it doesn't always work. So you see here the title is in all caps, but that's not how we do it on APA format. The title here, you would only capitalize the first word, and then proper nouns like the Affordable Care Act and Medicaid, but that's it. So if I had copied and pasted that, it wouldn't be correct. And then Issues in Mental Health Nursing is the name of the journal. Issues in Mental Health Nursing, and that is all capitalized. This is volume number 35. And the page numbers are 558 to 561. 561. Okay. And then I need to go back, highlight the name of the journal as well as the volume. That's it. And click on italicize. Those are the only things that should be in italics. If and that's the complete reference. You can also add the DOI number, but it won't be capitalized like that. It's just the small DOI, and then it's this number here. And if we want to make this bigger so we can really see it, 10-3109, 10-3109. Again, I'm not copying and pasting. /01612 /01612. And you may think Dr. Moyer's a fool. This is taking way more time. 840 period. But I also know that the more I do this by hand, the more I'm learning how to do it. So 2013, I don't see it as a waste of time. I see it as a necessity. 869, 844. 869, 844. You don't put a period after that. That's how you add the DOI number. If you have more than one author, the thing that's going to look different, I'm going to make up some authors. You'd add a comma after the first author, comma after the second author, third author, fourth author. Pretend my name's in here. Why not, right? So I have 3 authors, but I have to add an ampersand before the last author. You don't type out the word, you use an ampersand, the symbol. And then you've got the 3 authors. This reference list really technically should be in double space. So I'm going to double space it. And there you go. It's the beginning of my reference list. I will add to them as I find more articles. Don't make this hard on yourself. Learn how to do it the correct way. You can use a program if you want. People have them. Oftentimes I find they make mistakes and students lose points for that. Just because it's a program that claims to do it correctly, you have to know how to do it, so you need to be able to pick up on whether or not there are mistakes. And if there are, it's your grade. The program creators aren't going to change the grade for you, so learn how to do it right. Okay, that's all. Hope you enjoyed this. Good luck.